Problem is infrastructure here in India. You have no real good infrastructure facilities for tourists to come and really enjoy a 2 week stay or a 3 week stay and to travel within India. Hotels, very poor quality in general, I am talking about, and those hotels who are good quality, you pay through your nose.
In
And
fact,
nobody can
that's what
afford
we have
that.
been saying, that we need more of 2-star and
Where
more
are
of
the budget
3-star,
hotels? Where are the
budget
clean
hotels. That's
budget
right.
hotels where tourists will come just a room with a decent bed and a decent bathroom, and you go and have your
A good bed.
bathroom, bed and
Like
breakfast?
in
Where are
Australia, I
those? Where
saw
are
that
those?
the backpackers, it is a big business and big movement there and very clean, and
Exactly.
but we don't
You
have
go
it here.
all over Europe, you see those kind of hotels more than so-called 5-star and 7-star hotels. They
See,
don't need those
well,
5-star,
either we,
7-star hotels,
our
frankly.
problem is that either we have the Pahalganj kind of hotels
Exactly.
or we have the 5 stars.
Exactly.
So, and for youth and educational tours particularly,
Yeah.
they
You
need the
don't like
budget
them to
hotel
go to
kind.
Paharganj because you don't know what is going to happen to them tomorrow.
Security, and they
I
can't
mean,
afford.
and they can't go there. You won't let those tourists go there.
That's a major aspect.
And they won't afford to. They can't afford to go to the 5-star. So where do they go? Where do
In
they
fact,
stay?
this is what we have been asking. You see, I think China did a very interesting thing. I was looking at China tourism. That what they did in their areas, they created these budget hotels. In every area. In the colonies itself, they have created budget hotels. And I remember Ravinder Seth, one of our great tourism writers, he is no more now, travel writers. He was always advocating these aspects that when you are going for urban development, so when you are going for a township, establishing a new township, please make a provision for budget hotels in that township. It will not only tourists, but the way the Indian society is developing, if there is a nice budget hotel there, you may like your guest also to stay in that hotel.
Exactly.
And it will not run
domestic
into
tourists
business
also.
over there.
People
Domestic
coming
tourists
from one
also.
place of India to the other, they would live in that hotel. Look at those. What facilities are we offering? Except for these so-called big towns, Delhi,
No, maybe like Terminal 3
Mumbai.
is now in
I
Delhi
mean,
and all them.
they are okay. They are the
Thanks
gateway
to Commonwealth
points.
Games actually.
Yeah,
For this kind of
but
thing.
the small towns, the airports, what are the development? The roads, what are the development?
I think the tourism industry also fails us quite a bit in this. Since 93, I've been talking in the Indian Association of Tour Operators annual sessions. I say, for example, you earn so much money from Agra. Why can't you spend just 1% of your profit in cleaning Agra? Because you'll be losing the destination, and that's what's happening. People are not staying there for long nights. The hotels are complaining. Ours has become an excursion, only a one-night destination, or people come from Delhi and go back by the evening. And so you have to develop your city. I did a comparative study of marketing of the World Heritage sites of Delhi and Agra. And this was a plain thing. And we have so many problems got involved into that the population size has expanded in these cities. Now, people from outside who have come to these cities, they have no love or no binding to the cultural heritage of that city. They have just come to exploit the city for their jobs. So, for that to be a touristic city, unless you create that kind of touristic awareness among them, the destination in the long run is bound to be
You see, we
adversely
have
affected.
such phenomenal monuments, artistic places, things which anybody would crave to see.
Oh, but, see, there's no-
India presents a panorama of history,
In
of
fact,
civilization,
I
as you said.
always tell my students this aspect.
You
Even
could do
people
wonders with
that
your
they-
tourism.
I always say that there is a difference between a tourism resource and a tourism product. We have the best resources in the world. Converting them into tourism products is the challenge, which some places we do try to meet. Some places in Kerala, they have done very well, developers like Jose Dominique and all.
If you come to Budapest, you will see, Professor Kumar, how well they have developed tourism. You see this river Danube, it just cuts Budapest, the city of Budapest, into two parts. One side is Buda, the other side is Pest, and the river runs through the middle of the city. And they make the river the jewel of the city. Every evening the river comes alive. They lit up both sides of the river, all the river bank, all the lights are lit up, all the buildings are lit up, the entire historical monuments are lit up. Everything is like
That's
a fairy
like
land.
Siena in Paris
What are they
or
doing?
Petersburg.
And what little place. I mean, Budapest should be maybe 1/20th size of Delhi.
That's what you will.
both in terms of size as well as population. But look at the phenomenal way they are projecting their tourism and bringing tourists by the hordes and putting in everything possible to support the tourism, the infrastructure, the transportation, everything, and such courtesies they offer to tourists. When they come, everybody is smiling, giving the best of the services, and everybody is supportive.
So, Mr.
Do we
Mishra,
have
I
that
think
support staff? I mean,
no, definitely. You see, not only
I
that's
know
why
you
we
are
feel that-
doing a good deal of work, but I think there is plenty of work more
No,
to
that's you see, that's what we want. You see, Niket, these dialogues like you, learning from your experiences of a major use to our students who move into the tourism industry, you know, for jobs and all. That how they go about it. And the thing is that the India industry also has to come out of that mental block, you know. Okay, it is making profits, but long run also about the destination aspect and all, what to do for the destination, that has to come into it. Thank you very much. I think your efforts with this
Thank
will
you.
be having more educational tours to India, and I think that will not only culturally and you know, politically build bridges between India and Hungary, but it will go a long way in spreading India's culture
Yeah.
and understanding Hungarian culture and all, particularly among the youth and students which do about it. And I'm sure that the students are going to benefit out of this. Thank you very much.
thank you very much, Professor Kumar.